Hey guys, meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this Thursday mountain weather update. I want to go to the Sierra where you're getting hammered up there. This is Mount Rose and heavy snow and high winds. And this storm system will continue for probably the first half of today with additional heavy snow. Then it will start to taper. But then there are other storm systems down the road with heavy accumulation as well. So we're not done after this thing. Look at Kirkwood. They're reporting about 2 feet of snow in the last 24 hours. So today's a big day if they're open and if you can get there to a lot of these Sierra ski areas. And we're seeing heavy snow all the way down through the Sierra, in fact, towards Mammoth as well. Here's your radar across the west. You can see the rotation around this area, this big area of low pressure, snowing in Tahoe down towards Mammoth, heavy snow in parts of northern Nevada, snow through Idaho, the high Cascades, the volcanoes up into BC. So what will happen with this? Well, the whole storm is going to move in and the snow will be developing over the top of the Wasatch today, the Tetons, and then eventually late tonight in Colorado. So the whole storm will be transitioning in to the Intermountain West. Up in the Northeast, I really don't have much. It's not a great extended forecast. Won't sugarcoat that. I mean, there's a chance of rain actually at a lot of the ski areas late 316 into 317. Here's water vapor across the west. So oranges and reds are going to be your drier here in the low levels. Your moistures and the whites and the blues. You can clearly see our big area of low pressure right here. So the track of this takes it through the interior, and then eventually it emerges out here in the heartland in the plains on Friday and really deepens into probably about a 975 millibar low, which is strong for this time of the year. And it's going to have potentially blizzard conditions, high winds, and severe weather for a couple of days out there in the heartland in the deep south. Another big storm system behind it, and potentially even one behind that. So there, when you look at this forecast in particular, and I'll take you over to my snow timeline, I'm really within 313 to 319 forecasting two large storm systems. So, and you can see it reflected in the snow timeline for Big Sky, the Wasatch, Tetons, Colorado, interior BC, the Pacific Northwest, Tahoe, and the Northeast. So, for example, in the Wasatch, you've got a big storm today, tonight, tomorrow morning. And the moderate snow on 315 is sort of residual northwest flow on the backside and a contribution from the Great Salt Lake. You may have lake effect on 315, especially for Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons. And then the second big storm system, 317, 318 with heavy accumulation. And that's kind of the story when you work your way through the Tetons in Colorado. In Tahoe, you've got another big storm on 314 and 317. So pretty significant snow remaining in the forecast. And again, not much for the Northeast. All right, let me drill down to Alta, Utah. This is the forecast mediagram at about 9,000 feet up there. So very representative for Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons. So dry for the first half of today, and then this model brings in snow this afternoon, tonight and throughout the first half of tomorrow. And then there's a break in the action, and then some of that lake effect and that northwest flow will kick in on the 15th. And this model generates 28 to 32 inches out of this first storm system. I think that's a little bit on the high side, um, but nonetheless, I mean, that just shows you the potential here. And the wind gusts are strong, 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts out of the west southwest. And then eventually the wind's going to turn and come out of the northwest. Highs today in the 20s, upper 20s. Tomorrow, much colder with single digits and teens, very similar on Saturday. So great snow ahead. Big powder day tomorrow, powder day on Saturday, powder day on Sunday for the Wasatch. Let me take you to Jenny Lake, Wyoming. This is effective about 86, 8,700 feet. Snow develops today across the Tetons, heavy tonight, and tomorrow, kind of trickles through the day tomorrow, and then it's heavy again on the 15th. This model generates about 20 inches of accumulation up there in that corridor from Jackson Hole ski area up to the north side of Grand Teton. Wind gusts today build to about 40. High temps today in the upper 20s. Much colder tomorrow with single digits and teens, very similar on Saturday. Okay, let me talk about the forecast snow over time across the country here. So on this forecast, keep in mind the light blues are going to be under 3 inches. Your greens are 3 to 6, yellow 6 plus, reds 10 plus. Started early today. This is Thursday, March 13th. You've got heavy snow over the Sierra, snow in Nevada, Idaho, the Pacific Northwest, building into Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. All right, here we are early tomorrow morning. This is Friday, March 14th. Heavy snow, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Arizona, New Mexico. and then it fades. Here comes the kicker on the back side. So this is early Saturday, March 15th. So snow continues in Utah, parts of Wyoming, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, and then that kind of fades. And then we wait on the next storm system. So this is early Sunday. Look at that snow continuing up there in parts of Idaho and the Tetons on the 16th. Here's early on the 17th. Here comes the next storm system. The snow builds in the Sierra. Here's early Tuesday, March 18th. That storm then makes its move into the interior Rockies, Utah, Wyoming, builds into Colorado there. There we are late on Tuesday. Here's early Wednesday, March 19th. That storm exits out into the plains. And then potentially even further down the road, another storm system around March 20 and 21. Okay, my numbers. So this just runs through the 17th. Keep in mind there's another storm system around late 317, 318, 319. So this basically just captures this next storm system plus that little storm system and the and some of that snow on the backside in the 37, 315, 316, 317. So in the Wasatch, anywhere from 1 to 2 feet or more. I've got 26 inches up there at Alta, Snowbird. 20s, 20 to 25 at Solitude Brighton. A couple of feet down at Bryan Head and Arizona Snowbowl. In Colorado, the big numbers are across the western slope, anywhere from 8 to 16 inches of accumulation there. Lots of 8s through Vail, Summit County, Continental Divide, Loveland, A Basin, Keystone, Winter Park. In southern Colorado looks good, especially in the San Juans, Wolf Creek, over a foot. Looking at 6 to 10 there through parts of Taos, Ski Santa Fe, and Angel Fire. And obviously, we've still got heavy snow in the Sierra. And I think we're looking at over 2 feet of additional accumulation here through the 17th, on top of what you've already got. So that's going to put a lot of places at probably 4 feet for grand totals. Up in the Pacific Northwest, the numbers are big, especially in Oregon, where we could see over 4 feet of snow. Interior BC, you're looking at probably 10 to 20 inches. Idaho looks very good, 1 to 2 feet. Northwest Montana, about 20 inches. And Jackson Hole to Grand Targhee, about 20 inches. Okay, in the Northeast, like I said, it's not looking great. Through the 17th, though, 0 to 1 inch. That's because a lot of the moisture that comes in 16 to 17 is primarily rain, unfortunately. Okay, back out to the west. This is where we're going to end today. And again, lots of snow, big powder days ahead. Again, this just goes through the 17th. There's another storm late 317, 318, and 319. Guys, thanks for tuning in here. Always appreciate it. Take care and have a great day.